All right, so we're working in the shop today, and one of us is focused on something outside the shop, probably a squirrel or a bird. And the other person in the shop today is focused on this little bird or squirrel. This is my 1970 Honda N600 with the sport bike conversion I've been working on for a while, and we've got a little update. Well, one update is the new roof is on. I've got bubble wrap on it. I will show that in a second. The other update is that it's on the lift and it's getting worked on. That's a pretty cool update. So before I painted this car, went through all the painstaking effort to get the body straight, to put the top on, to paint it, to prime it, all that. I was able to run it and drive it a little bit, but it never ran quite right. And I never could figure out why. The carburetors kept plugging up. It has 4 slide type carburetors. Just show you how those work a little bit. You can't really see, it's dark, but they got a big vacuum diaphragm on the top, and they're flat slide carburetors. It's a Yamaha FZR engine. So it's the factory carburetors. I'm not sure the size. They might be 25, 28 millimeter a piece, something like that. Anyhow, it gives the engine about 88 horsepower, but it wouldn't idle right. I'd clean the carburetors, it would idle fine for a while, and then it would just slowly deteriorate. And I was like, what is going on? What is going on? So I put a fuel filter on it here just to monitor. I didn't see any rust. The gas tank's been rebuilt. It has an electric fuel pump in the back. I figured it out. I had cleaned the fuel tank. In other words, fuel tank is in the back of the car, underneath right here. You can't see it very well because it's got overspray everywhere, but this is the fuel tank right here, and I even dated it back in 2012. Right there. I cleaned it and I sealed it, and it turns out that the sealer that I used has failed. See the fuel that I got out of there? It's blue. If you look in the fuel filter that I had back by the tank, see the fuel in the bottom? It's blue. The blue signifies that the sealer that I used for the tank has gone bad. In other words, the sealer has now mixed with the gas. I really hope I can clean my carburetors. I hope it doesn't have rock hard sealer in all the pilot jets and all that type of thing. That's my problem. And I've been fighting it for a while. I didn't know what it was. It just goes to show you, you try to do something good, clean your tank out and use the kit the way it's designed to be used, and you end up with a problem. We have a new tank here. So this one is really clean inside. See down in there. Super clean, you have to trust me. And then I'm using a GM sealer, a GM sender, and I'm creating a new dash. That's one thing that's really cool when you're making your own car. Show you here. I've got the bike dash kind of high up here. So I've got the speedometer with the trip meter, the tachometer, which goes to 13,000 RPM, and a temperature gauge. And then what's really nice is a neutral light, oil pressure light, turn signals, high beams. That's all really nice. But I need a fuel gauge. So I have wired in a fuel gauge once before. It's this one here. I don't like the chrome bracket. I don't like it being on the passenger side. So I'm going to make my own dash. I want it to be lightweight. This car is all about a lightweight theme. So I'm going to put the fuel gauge in there, probably the key. I'll drill one of those holes for a key start or a push button start or something. So I'm working on that. I'm designing my own dash. The inside of the car is completely stripped. I don't have my shifter yet. I'm probably going to make a paddle shifter. I think I'd like it right about here. I think that would be great. I got to work on that. I tried at one point having a shifter here, one down, so 1 down 5 up, or 1 down 4 up, not sure. And I just didn't really like it. It gets your hands off the wheel. I'd like to have my hands on the wheel with a paddle, like something I can grip, even if it's a, I don't know, even if it's a shifter here where I can push and pull, that type of thing, just so my hands are closer to the wheel. I don't want to be looking down trying to figure out what's going on. I want to have my hands on the wheel. This thing is going to be a handful. So you're looking at my sprocket there. It's a 52 or 53 tooth sprocket. It's the biggest one I could make. I adapted it to the Honda differential. I just cut it down. I still need to put bolts in and figure it all out. That whole thing slides to adjust my chain. And what else? Oh, yeah, I've got to weld some of those holes on the aluminum differential and then put some Zerk fittings just to grease the spider gears. The angles of the drive line don't really make me happy. That it's a little too much bend in them. If I lower the car, I think I can get them better, but then I run across hitting the exhaust on the ground because it hangs pretty low. A lot of little things. I've cut the axles, I've spliced the axles, but I need to actually drill pins and pin them so that they don't break. This car doesn't have a lot of torque, so I'm not too concerned about that, but I don't want an axle breaking when I'm out on a drive. So just some food for thought for you if you're thinking about making a motorcycle engine car, that is. That's what I'm going through right now. But right now, today, while I got some free time, I want to get that tank in, get the new sender in, get the fuel system cleaned up, and then clean the carburetor so I can start it. I would start it for you, but it runs bad because all the pilot jets are plugged up. So let's see, what else? Oh yeah, just little things. Oh, the top. I don't know if I've showed the top off. I said I would. It has bubble wrap on it because I want it to keep lint free. It looks beautiful. It works fine. I'm really happy with it. It looks fantastic. So that's that. So, all right, I'm going to get back to work. Thanks for checking out the progress on my little bike engine car. One of these days, it'll be making cool little noises. I got it up on the lift, but I can't show you much. Let's see if I can show you the exhaust. Before I paint it, I really can't. So I've got wiring stuff. I made my own exhaust header. I don't know if you can see it through the grill there. It's a 4 into 2 into 1. And I've got to get a muffler on it before I fire it up because this thing is so loud. All right, well, that's enough for now. That's a bit of a teaser. I'll catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for staying tuned. And we'll see you later. Hope you're having a great day.